I know y'all see I got no shirt on right now. You know, CP looking a little sexy out here. 23 don't look that bad. You feel me? So, no, just playing. If y'all have any questions, please DM me. DM me any questions so I can feature in this video. I think what I'm gonna start doing with my content is literally posting answers to y'all questions. I'll probably answer 3 questions each video because it's gonna take a little time, but send me some questions, y'all. Send me some questions so I could like actually get that content in. Because y'all seen the fitness part of it. I talked about this in my last video. Y'all seen the fitness part of everything, of this journey. So I think it's time that I start helping y'all out more and connecting with y'all more by answering all y'all questions so you can share it with your friends that have similar questions. You know, I think 2022 for me is to use what I learned and display it into everything else. How am I going to display it without helping y'all out? So I'm going to just answer y'all questions again, whether it's on IG Live, TikTok when I get it back because I'm still banned, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram DMs. Ask a question and just be like, this is for YouTube, and I'm gonna drop it. I'll answer it just for y'all, but y'all mean so much to me. The love and support is unbelievable, and I can't thank y'all enough for you know, being out in LA, coming from Boston. A lot of people don't make it out from where I'm from. A lot of people don't even see past 21 where I'm from, and I say that all the time because I have friends that were, you know, they passed away so young. So just to be an inspiration and a role model to the teens that I have seen and grow throughout the years, bro, this is a dream come true. And to be doing it out in LA where 1 year earlier than when I was supposed to, it's a blessing, man. I can't wait till my guy Laurie get out. I guess this is about to be my room for the next few videos, so I'm about to say, yeah, since I'm in my room now, let's get right to it. How to lose weight, how to lose that stubborn fat, what food should I be eating? Those are the questions I get all the time, so let's get right into it. Caloric deficit. Now, remember the last video I was talking about, for all the new people, a caloric surplus, which is basically allows you to gain weight, gain muscle, gain mass. You're basically minimizing the calories that you're burning and maximizing the calories that you're intaking over your natural calorie intake. So deficit is a complete opposite. You're minimizing the calories that you're intaking while maximizing the calories that you're burning while being under your natural caloric intake. So think about it this way. If I'm 2,500 calories to maintain, I gotta eat at least 2,000 to be in a deficit, 1,700 at most. You don't wanna go too low, because if you go too low in the caloric deficit, what's gonna happen is your body is gonna go into that starvation mode. And once it's in the starvation mode, you're going to notice you're getting opposite results than what you wanted. There's 2 things that could possibly happen. Either you're gonna start gaining more weight, and then you're gonna start tearing away the muscle that you gained because it needs more food for you to, like, your body needs more food and it's not getting the calories that it needs. So by it not having the calories that you need, you're literally eating away what's left in your body. And by doing that, you're not getting toned, you're not getting cut up, you're getting skinnier, or you're gaining weight because your body has all that leftover fat and muscle that it needs to eat to replenish itself, to recover, and to work correctly. And it's just going to take away that from starvation. That's why people are able to live so long without eating, because you're in starvation mode. Like, your body is going to eat what's inside of you first and work that way. It's a machine. It's going to work that way before you disappear. Nah, but I'm just playing. But so starting your journey to lose weight, understand it's going to be challenging. Understand it's not easy. Nothing in life is easy, but you have to push yourself. Write a plan, write a goal, set the number of months, days, weeks you want to achieve your goal by, and get to it. You don't have time to waste. And if you're over here putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, you're never going to achieve what you want to achieve. And I really say this because I used to put things off so much and procrastinate and all that stuff, but it only ends up taking away from reality, it only takes away from your goals. And the last thing you want to do is be in your 60s and your 70s and the doctor's telling you should have done this back in your 20s, should have done it back in your 30s. now you have to do it or you're not going to live. You do not want to hear that. So do whatever you can to get started now. Get your journey started now. And I have a story for y'all. I met this guy when I was 18. I'm not even gonna say his name, but I met this guy when I was 18. He told me, you're playing video games every single day for hours. You're not making money from it. You're not bettering yourself from it. So what are you doing? When I was 18, you know what I did? I ended up selling my video game right then and there because I realized, yeah, it's not all about money, whatever, but you know, money, freedom, we could go into that another day, but you gotta understand, like, if you have your goals, you gotta get away from your distractions. A lot of people gain too much weight or lose too much weight because of the distractions in their life. So figure out what the distractions are, get rid of that, and then get your journey started. At the end of the day, you may lose motivation because you're going by yourself, so get a trainer. I guarantee you, going with your friends is not the best thing. Going to the gym with your friends is not the best thing because it's not sustainable. The reason for that is their goals aren't your goals. They are not trying to achieve your goals. You're the only one that has to achieve your goals. They don't care if you achieve it or not. You could tell them you're not going to the gym no more, and then they'll be like, okay, fine, I'm not going. Then they're not going to go to the gym. Or if they stop going, your motivation's gone because they're not going. Because your mindset is so focused on a team thing when really your journey is yourself. It's your journey. Okay, so you got to understand when you're getting into your weight loss journey, go get it done. You feel me? That's really it. And the answer for the next question is, what am I supposed to eat? When you're in a caloric deficit, I suggest you eating clean as possible. Clean as possible, because you're trying to limit the fat that you're intaking. You're trying to limit the sweets. You're trying to limit the sodium. We talked about sodium in the last video. If you don't, go watch it. Talked about sodium. You gotta limit all those things. So my best advice is get an air fryer, bake your foods. Literally do those things in order for your diet to stay on point. Meal prep. I love meal prepping. And when cutting season comes, I'm gonna be meal prepping. And stick to it. Start off, like I said, if your maintained weight is 2,500, start off at 2,000 or even 2,200. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like start off at that, and then start eliminating away the calories a little by little until you build a system. I suggest you go to the gym first and build from there, and then you go ahead and do the diet. The gym part is the hard part because you're waking up and you gotta go, it's cold, you gotta go drive to the gym or you gotta walk to the gym. Just do it. But once you build that habit in a month, you're gonna see a huge difference, because now that you got that whole schedule in place, like, okay, I go to the gym at 6 a.m. every day, implement the diet now. Now let's get into the harder part, which is implementing a consistent diet. Do something that is going to be sustainable. I want to let you know right now, all these diets, all these lifestyles are not necessarily like sustainable. And I keep saying the word sustainable, but it's not. The correct diet and the best diet is the one for you. It's the diet that works for you. By you reading all these, I'm gonna go pescatarian, it's gonna work. You're not realizing that going pescatarian, you might have too much iron in your body because of it. Too much iron is not really good. Too much iron, if anything's not good. I'm not a doctor, but I know it's not good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand, like, figuring out what works for you is going to allow yourself to get you to your goals. I suggest personally not to do fasting. You still got to maintain eating 3 times a day. So if you're fasting, you're putting yourself in starvation mode. Sometimes it works, but over a long period of time, you're not able to do it. You need something that will be sustainable the whole way through. You can eat 2,000 calories for the rest of your life every day. Meal prepping, not necessarily you're going to do it all the time. You got vacations, you got lazy days, like we get that. But you can also calorie check. Like on your cheat days, I bet personal trainers do not tell you you can still have 2,000 calories and cheat on your cheat day by like literally making sure you're maintaining your same calorie count. You could get away with a cheat day here and there as long as it's the same caloric count as what you're supposed to be intaking for your deficit. Nobody tells you that. And I'm telling you guys that because I'm giving you guys the secrets that I tell my clients, you know? But for the most part, guys, this is all I have for today. Drop the questions, DM me, hit me up, whatever. I try to answer as fast as I can, as many as I can. I love you guys. Stay tuned. 2022, big year. Let's go!